Anxiety is a big part of everyone's life. We get anxious when we're in social settings, we get nervous when we're about to do a test or when we have a job interview, and we get stressed out by thinking about our future. And being stressed, anxious, or nervous makes us not be able to focus, and then we make stupid mistakes. You know this very well from when you were in school and you were so nervous on that test that you just made some really dumb mistakes, or you got into a really stressful job setting and you just didn't perform as well. Today, let's talk about staying calmer in stressful situations. So when we are stressed, we get really nervous and anxious, and that just doesn't make us perform well. But instead of trying to remove the anxiousness or trying to get less nervous, let's talk about ways in which you can stay calmer. Tips that will help you stay calm in those situations. Because talking about it this way makes it a lot more effective. We're not focusing on getting rid of the negative, we're focusing on adding more positive. So what can you do that will help you calm down? The first and best way is just to breathe. It's that simple. It doesn't need to be this extravagant tip that no one knows and that's secret to some people. No, it's just to breathe. You can do this whenever you want. Just take those 5 to 10 seconds and take a deep breath in and out. And then you'll be a lot calmer. And if you do this 2 or 3 times, you're set. You'll be able to relax, to chill, and just to face the problem with a new point of view. Another big tip is to realize that it's not that important. Whatever the problem is, whatever is going on in your life, you'll make it through. It's not going to kill you. It's not gonna make your life miserable. It's not the end. And that's so important to realize, not just to understand. You have to realize this and fully know what I'm talking about. When you realize that your life is not over at that point, or that you know that even if something bad results from this problem, that you can still make it through somehow, then you'll be a lot more relaxed. Because whatever happens in your life, whatever kind of shit is going on, whatever problems you are facing, you will get through it somehow. Somehow you will make it. And I know that because you're here listening to me right now, and if you look back at your life, you've had some shitty times and some tough problems. But you're still here. You're still here and you're still able to be happy. You're still able to be successful. You can still do whatever you want in life. That one situation did not determine your entire life. And the ones that come up won't either. And I know that's hard to realize in that moment, because in that moment, in that emotion is all that matters. If you're stressed out, if you think your life is ruined, then nothing anyone will say will make it any better. Because that moment is everything that exists for you. That feeling is all that's there. Only you can realize that it's not that big a deal, or that whatever results from it, you can conquer it. No matter how bad it gets. And you might understand that intellectually right now, but you will only understand it fully when you are able to realize it in that moment. And the third tip to getting calmer is to accept the anxiety. And that sounds really counterproductive, because if you accept the stress, wouldn't you be more stressed? That's a really common misconception that almost everyone has. And it's not the case. Just accept that you're nervous right now, that you're stressed right now, and that you're anxious right now. Accept it. You know, it is the way it is. What you're feeling is what you're feeling. But most of us try to deny it. We get stressed and we're like, no, I'm not stressed, I can do this, I don't have that much to do, and we're trying to kid ourselves. And then we get even more stressed because we know we're lying to ourselves. If we just said, you know what, yes, I am stressed. Yes, I am anxious. Yes, right now I am nervous. Right now I have a lot to do and it's kind of overwhelming, or I'm nervous because the job means a lot to me, or I'm anxious because I really want the state to go well. Just accept it. Whatever it is. Once you accept that you are that nervous, once you accept that you are that anxious, or once you accept the stress in your life, you'll be able to handle it a lot better. Because then you're taking what's there and really focusing on it, and not trying to make it smaller or bigger than it is. You're focusing on what is there, not on what it feels like. Because we know that when we're stressed, we make the stress way bigger than it has to be. This strategy is used in psychology all the time. It's called the mini-max strategy. And that concept is that we as people make things way bigger or way smaller than they actually are, and not take things for what is actually there. So again, the 3 tips are to just take a breath. Take those 10 seconds that you might need for it. Nothing of crucial importance will happen in those 10 seconds. Take a deep breath in and out. And then look at the problem again. The second tip was to realize that you'll be able to figure it out. You figured out everything in the past before. Of course, some things didn't go as planned, but that doesn't matter. You're still here right now. You're still happy. You can still achieve success. You can still do whatever you want right now. That situation did not define you. So no other situation will either. You can do it. You can push through it somehow. And the third tip is just to accept it. Accept it and look at what it really is. What's actually there? Not what does it feel like, but what's actually there. What are the actual problems? I hope these tips will help you get less anxious. I hope you will stay calmer with them. And I hope you're able to use them in some stressful situations. Because remember, I can say whatever I want and you can hear whatever you want, but unless you apply it, nothing will change. So next time you're in a stressful situation, just take a deep breath and look at the problem again. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And check out my blog in the description below for more amazing content and how you can make your life better.